Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, it's time for another comic book review. Now, when we left off of issue number 1 of Shadecraft, Zadie had just found out that her shadow was not really hers, but that it was actually her brother, who has been in a coma for a year. Now, how is Zadie gonna deal with this stark revelation? Well, let's get on with my comic book review for Shadecraft issue number 2. As issue 2 begins, Zadie appears to be safe and sound after last night's adventure in the woods. And while Zadie was able to escape the dangers in the woods, it doesn't appear that she's going to be able to escape the wrath of her parents. And her punishment for heading out on last night's adventure is not only is she grounded, but she will have no phone and there's no going out for the next month. Zadie's mom will question her as to why she called out for Ricky when she woke up. And Zadie will proceed to tell her mom that she has been having dreams about him. And Zadie will realize that she is not alone when her mom tells her that she is also having dreams about Ricky every night as well. Now, while Ricky's body might still be in a physical form, we learn that his spirit has leaped out of his body and taken on a shadow form. Through a conversation between Zadie and Ricky, we'll get some explanation as to what happened to Ricky on the night he was sent into a coma. That while driving, he saw a truck barreling towards him with its lights off that caused him to swerve, and that's the last thing he remembers. Now, Zadie will tell Ricky that he ended up crashing into the tree, but he has no recollection of that. All he remembers is darkness. And while Ricky had been laying idle for a year, it was when he heard his sister in danger that caused the spark that allowed him to take the leap. While Ricky does have some type of life presence, he'll quickly realize that when they head out to school, while it's only Zadie that can hear him, he can make himself known in a physical way. Back in issue number 1, we learned that Zadie doesn't really have any friends, and the one that she did, Josh, their awkwardness will continue after their kiss, after Josh tells her that he is now seeing someone. And while Zadie might not have any friends to talk to about her issues, there will be someone who is interested in hearing her stories, and that's going to be the new school counselor, Angela. Now, at first, Angela will come across as a normal counselor wanting to hear out Zadie's problems, but as Ricky snoops around during their session, it'll be apparent that Angela might have arrived at this school to lend more than just her ear. Because when Angela catches Zadie red-handed going through her stuff, she will tell Zadie that the origin of these shadows are coming from her. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give issue number 2 of Shadecraft an 8 out of 10. Issue number 2 does a really good job on continuing with the momentum from issue number 1, with not only getting some answers as to what exactly happened to Ricky 1 year ago, but how his parents have been dealing with the pain, and in Zadie's case, all the ridicule as well. Plus, I like the way that writer Joe Henderson has really given Ricky a lot of personality, especially for him just being a shadow. Now, while we did get some answers here in issue number 1, we are left with even more pressing questions. In particular, why is it that these shadows seem to be originating from Zadie? Well, I'm looking forward to getting that answer, as well as some more revelations when issue 3 of Shadecraft is released on May 26. Alright guys, well, that's going to wrap up this comic book review for Shadecraft issue number 2. Now, if you read this issue, what are your thoughts? Comment down below. Now, already up here on the channel are my comic book reviews for Harley Quinn issue number 2 and the My Little Pony Transformers comic book crossover for season 2 issue number 1. And also coming is my comic book review for Silk issue number 2, Shadow Man issue number 1, and Berserker issue number 2. So if you like comic book reviews like this, guys, make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.